Hey Tom, welcome back to the channel.
Thank you, Mike.
You guys remember Tom Hunter? He's been on the channel a couple times, and you went back to the U.S. You were in Dumaguete.
Yes.
Where are you now? Where in the world is Tom Hunter now?
I am in Roxas City, the province of CAJES, the island of Panay.
What the hell are you doing up there? Is there anything to do up there?
Oh yeah, beautiful beaches. A lot of great places. Fishing.
You can fish?
Yeah.
Really?
I fish.
Okay.
Yeah, with my rod there out on
Don't they call that, what is it, the seafood capital of the Philippines?
They do. Yeah.
Do they have good seafood there?
They do. They do, and they have great restaurants, great sunsets. There's a lot of things to do there.
And if no one knows where it's at, where is it?
So,
and compare it to a major city.
So major city is Iloilo, and Roxas City is north and is the northern point of Panay.
You're there. You lived in Dumaguete for how long before?
About a year.
About a year.
Yeah.
And you were here right after COVID.
I was.
And so you got a feel of Dumaguete as it was getting more populated, as people were coming in.
Very much so.
After COVID.
Yes.
And now you're here on a visit. You know, you've been here a couple days. Have you seen the big change of Dumaguete, or is it still same old Dumaguete?
I think it's still the same old Dumaguete. I mean, I enjoy it down here. I love Dumaguete. Just I had a lot of fun. I have a lot of friends down here, including you, and
thank you.
It's an enjoyable trip. I extended it for 2 days, and now I'm ready to go back to Roxas City because I miss it.
So, is Roxas City a better place to live than Dumaguete? Not for everybody, but for you, is it a better place?
Yes, for me, it's a better place. There's not a lot of expats there, so people, they treat you a little bit different. They're in Dumaguete. They're basically, everybody's used to expats. In Roxas City, they're really not used to expats because there's only a few.
But in Roxas, so few. But do they have the amenities? You know, Dumaguete, the main reason I like Dumaguete is restaurants, like today we took a beautiful ride out here to the beach. And is that available up there in Roxas?
Yes. And there's also Western restaurants in Roxas City. And then there's a lot of great restaurants that you can either have Western food or Filipino food, Thai food. So as far as food goes and restaurants, pretty much the same as Dumaguete. No, why not? But
why not?
Pretty much the same.
So no red light district up there?
No red light district.
Working girls up there?
No working
Nothing
girls.
You noticed? Nothing.
No, nothing that I noticed.
You're not going to confess to know that.
Yes.
So how's the traffic up there? You know, everybody says Dumaguete traffic sucks.
So if you go in rush hour into the city, it's probably about the same as Roxas City. They have two red lights. That's it in the whole city, and they have smaller trikes, and I think they have more trikes than they do in Dumaguete, so they zip around and stuff, so it's kind of crazy, but it flows.
They have, controlled chaos.
Yes,
yeah.
Yes.
So you're up there, you have a place you hang out at. You're telling me about some crazy Canadian up there.
Yeah, I have a friend who's a blogger, Michael Smith, and Filipino Life, and he opened I guess you call it a bar restaurant. It's called the Canadian Beaver, and I go there once a week or twice a week. Wednesday night is rib night, so sometimes I go down there. It is the only really sports bar in Roxas City, so it's nice for me to get, at 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, be able to go and watch a football game.
You get to see a football game early. So
yes.
You're really not missing much. A smaller community, a lot less expats. How is the dating up there now? I don't know what your dating life's like here in Dumaguete. It can be complicated at times. Jan and I have seen many people come and go from Dumaguete. But now that you're in Roxas, do you see that come and going of expats? You said it's a smaller community, but do you see men coming for girlfriends they've met or looking for relationships? Or is it the place to go to just relax and be yourself?
I would say that Roxas City is a place to be able to relax and be yourself. You certainly can meet someone, enjoy yourself with them. But I haven't seen very many foreigners meet someone and then, you know, settle in Rojas or, you know, settle somewhere else. But it's, I remember listening to one of the bloggers talk about when he first got to Dumaguete, how there wasn't many expats, and it was real easy to meet people and everything. And that's kind of what Rojas City is really like.
Is it easy to meet?
Yes, easy to meet.
They gravitate to each other, the expats?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Now, you're riding a motorbike, and you drove from Rojas City to Dumaguete.
That's correct.
How tough of a ride was that?
I love riding my motor scooter. So, you know, I did it in 2 days. I went from Rojas City to 2.5 hours down to the ferry over to Bacolod, got my room, got out, went around Bacolod, and then the next morning left at about, I think it was like 8 o'clock, and about 6 hours later, I was in Dumaguete.
In Dumaguete, where are you staying in Dumaguete?
The Red Doors Inn. Oh no, I'm sorry. Go Hotel.
Yeah,
Red Doors is in Bacolod.
The Go Hotel for you guys looking for a cheap place to stay.
Yeah.
It's right by the mall, easy access to everything.
It's clean.
Now, you told me that Rojas City reminded you of something Paul said.
Yes. Yes.
That
very much so.
That it's like Dumaguete used to be before everybody moved there.
Yes.
So you guys coming over here looking for somewhere different to live. You know, everybody talks about Cebu and Leyte and Dumaguete and other cities. Rojas City's really not on the map.
No.
As a destination.
No, it's not.
Is it a place to explore before you make your final decision on where you want to live?
Yes. And they have, you know, I like exploring, so I'll, you know, go to a couple of the provinces all around, and it's just a lot of fun to meet the people. The people were nice. Once, it's funny, when I went to the public market, the first time I went, nobody talked to me, you know. And then I realized from talking to other people, they're just not used to foreigners. But once they saw me a few more times, then they started.
You were their neighbor.
Oh, yeah, then start waving. One lady, oh, this is my daughter over here. Are you single? You know.
Oh,
yeah.
You're getting that.
Yeah.
You want to come meet my cousin?
Oh, yeah, yes.
So networking up there
yes.
works. You meet
it does work. It
now,
does
Rojas
work.
City, what is the best thing about Rojas City? If you had to pick one thing living there, what is the best?
I love the beach, and the beach is the best.
Is it?
It really is.
Nice
It's
beach?
13 kilometers long. It's finer sand. It's a little. It's not pure white sand, but it's much whiter than it is in Dumaguete. And there's all kinds of restaurants right along the beach that you can either go from the beach to go in or from the boulevard to go in. And then they have a very small, what's called People's Park, that's very nice. That's just fairly new.
So let's take that the other way. What's the worst or the least pleasurable part of Rojas City?
The least, again, the traffic.
The traffic?
When you get into the city. Now, once you're out of the city, like in Bye-Bye, which is by the beach and everything, there's no traffic.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Anything you want to share about moving, you know, physically moving from Dumaguete to Rojas? It was a big move.
It was, and I had 4 suitcases and some boxes and everything, and what I did was drove my motor scooter up to Rojas, spent like 7 or 8 days there, decided to move there, got a month-to-month lease in a condo, and drove back, and then took the bus with all my stuff and put it on the bus here in Dumaguete, and went right up. And what was great is I was really worried about handling all the luggage and the boxes. I never touched anything until they took the boxes off in Rojas City. Everybody helped me.
So Tom, talk about rent. You've gone up to Rojas City. How much difference is the rent? Is it the same as Dumaguete?
No, it's in areas throughout the city. It could be in what they call Pueblo de Panay, that they're building condos and single-family homes, and they have 2 call centers there. That's more expensive. to where you're probably, 20,000 pesos, 25,000 pesos, a little bit comparable to Dumaguete. But if you get into the city and then outskirts of the city and the provinces, you're probably looking between, depending on how big or what you want, 10 to 18.
10 to 18. We're here in Dumaguete, it's 20 to 35.
Absolutely, it is.
Half the price.
So there is a difference. Electrical is about the same. The public market in Roxas is less expensive than the public market here in Dumaguete.
The one downtown Dumaguete.
Yes, yes. So, so there are a lot of things that are less expensive. For people who like malls, there are about 8 malls in Roxas City.
Oh, so it's a bigger city than I'm imagining.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Do you think it's bigger than Dumaguete?
No.
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 Similar in size? 150,000, less than that? Maybe a little smaller?
No, maybe a little more than that.
A little bit more than that?
Yes.
So, but as an enjoyment, the beach sounds like the big plus to moving up there.
Yes.
And you're going to rate your experience up there 1 to 10?
I would say it's an 8.
An 8? Mm-hmm. For a guy who loved Dumaguete, now he's loving Roxas City.
Yes.
It's an upgrade for you.
It is. It is an upgrade. And am I going to stay there? I don't know.
No one knows.
I'm retired. I mean, I up and go anywhere I want.
Just shows up one day. I get the text. I'll be in Dumaguete tomorrow. You got to love being retired here in the Philippines, guys.
Yes.
70-year-old, 60-year-old, 50-year-old. Come here, enjoy your life. Become a king, like they say. You can live like a king here in the Philippines. Thanks for watching. Till next time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.